don't know what my phone is doing this weird thing where it like follows me around.
It's tracking you. Yeah.
I don't know about that. Welcome to Micro Podcast. I have my friend, former client, John Bradley here with me today. John was a former tech journalist. I was a senior editor at Wire for quite a few years before he turned into a marketing executive. We were talking about how over the last season, B2B marketers have been so data driven, but it feels like recently we've stopped being data informed and become data overwhelmed marketers because there's no shortage of data. Sometimes it feels like we're missing the forest for the trees. You think that's a messed up, outdated model, and I want to get your take on that.
Marketing worked long before we had data, aside from maybe, 50, 60, 70 years ago, you'd do a campaign and then 3 or 4 months later, you'd see a sales boost, right? So you had that kind of data, but you didn't have real-time direct response data. But marketing still worked. This idea that it's all real-time and we're going to differentiate on our data is pretty damaging. The differentiator is not your data and your dashboards. It's your creative, it's your brand, it's what you're doing with that. Data is not an end, it's a means, and it's not the only means. We tend to lose sight of real-time data without looking at the bigger picture.
We've lost and forgotten the art of connecting with people through strategic storytelling, through creativity, through human-to-human connection. And we've bought into this idea that we can optimize our way to perfection. And I think that we've just reached the end of that being a good strategy for B2B marketers.
You've got to try something and you've got to be willing for it not to work. Like people get really into A/B testing as an end instead of a mean, and your B ad set tests better. It doesn't mean your B ad set is good. You might have been testing bad creative against horrible creative. And so the system told you that the bad creative was what to go with.
I think that we've been taught to believe that if we have enough data, we can de-risk the situation, de-risk our marketing. And the reality is that if your marketing doesn't make you nervous, it's probably not very good marketing. You're not taking risks, you're not taking chances. And the thing is that everyone is playing it so safe and tight right now that I think that the brands that go out there and have something really bold and courageous to say are the ones that are going to cut through and make connections with people. They're probably going to turn some people off and send some people running in the other direction. But I think that that's going to be one of the ways that we reclaim creativity and human connection in B2B marketing this next year.